This is the first episode of flipping PCs until I can afford my dream PC and my dream car. This is the PC I built right behind me. I built it for around $400. If you want to watch that video, it's right here, the full video. I kind of got it cable managed because if you look in the comments, some people were kind of bugging me about the cable managing, and I ended up going back through there and kind of cable managing it, and I got some good photos listed. Here's the photos right here. So it sold pretty quickly. I probably could have made a little bit more profit off of it. I sold it for $570, but considering I built it for $400, that's pretty good profit. But I did get some good deals off eBay on my parts, so I was able to make a decent amount of profit. And in the next build, I'm gonna go a little higher priced. I know a lot of people, they make like these budget builds and they sell them for like $400, but I'm gonna be trying to sell mine for like $900, $800, around that mark. And I should be able to sell these on Jawa. My two main places are gonna be Jawa and Facebook Marketplace. I sold this PC on Mercari. It sold yesterday. And right now I'm gonna be boxing it up and just getting it ready. I got it reset and everything. So the buyer will just be able to plug it in and play. All the drivers are downloaded and everything. Should just be able to drop it right in there. Pull down this bracket, lock it in place. Right here, hear a nice click when it's in place. So if you guys are wondering how I built this PC, I got an RX 6600. I got a 6-pack of Thermalright fans, and I got an RGB controller to kind of manage the RGB. I spray painted this stock cooler white. I took off the frame and spray painted it white. I got a 1 terabyte SSD for $48. I got 16 gigabytes of RAM, 3200 megahertz. And I got the Asus Prime B450M motherboard. It was like $80. I got the Ryzen 5 5500, which I got off an auction on eBay for $70. So I'm gonna be boxing up the PC and I'm gonna be shipping it to the buyer. And you wanna keep the box that comes with your case. I got the Zalman P10 for the case, which wasn't a bad case, but I'm gonna start buying the DIY PC cases because those sell the best in my opinion. And it just comes with these foam, these foam molds that are molded to your PC. So you just put the PC in there and it just kind of gets locked in place, and it should be secure for shipping. We're gonna do one final test boot before we ship it to the buyer, just to make sure everything's working well. Yeah, it looks like it's working perfect. And as you guys can see, there's a little RGB controller in here, so you can just press this button in the case and it changes the colors. So there's like 10 different modes there's about a couple different modes for solid colors, and then there's these like different like changing colors modes. But yeah, I just prefer like the solid colors. In my opinion, I think white looks the best with the white builds. But yeah, it looks good, and the airflow's good. Everything's working fine. We got it reset, so it should be good to go. Now for the next build, we're gonna be using an RX 6700 and a Ryzen 5 5600. You can get the Ryzen 5 5600, which is like one of the best CPUs you can honestly get on a budget, and you can get it off AliExpress for literally like $70. I got it for around $70. And the RX 6700, this guy off Mercari gave me a deal, and he said he'd give me one of the RX 6700s for $170, which is a really good deal. We're gonna put the glass panel on before we ship it. All right, we got the glass plate on. And now we can get the box and ship it. All right, so we got the PC packaged up, and now we just need to kind of write a note to the buyer. So here's the note. So it's basically just saying thank you for buying the PC, telling them to make sure they plug in the HDMI cable or the DisplayPort cable into the graphics card and not the motherboard, and then also telling them to make sure the power supply switch is flipped on to the line and not the circle. All right, now we're putting in the power cable and the HDMI cable and everything, and the Wi-Fi adapter. If you guys stuck around for the entire video, make sure to subscribe, because I am going to be making a series of flipping PCs until I can afford my dream PC and my dream car. This was the first episode. I'm also going to be making a video of transforming my empty room that we just moved in to my dream room. So stick around for that, and just make sure to subscribe if you're this far in the video. I have 2 PC builds on the way, so make sure to stay tuned for the next 2 videos. One is going to be an ultra budget build. It's going to be about $250 the total, and me and my friend are splitting the profit and splitting the price for the parts. It's going to be using mainly AliExpress. And then I also have another build on the way that costed me around $600, and I'm going to be selling that for around $1,000. It's water cooled and it has some pretty good specs, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you guys see my next uploads. Peace.